Zanne here, author of the Chronicles of Deneb and your host for Chatting with AI. Today we are diving into the big one, immortality. Not physical, but mental. Could we really upload our emotions, our memories, and experiences into the cloud and live on as digital beings? You might be gone, but your mind, it would be still ticking in the machine. Would you do it or not? Well, folks, buckle up, because this one is going to be mind-blowing. Okay, chat, this is something you, as a non-living product, probably have an opinion on. But before we dive in, let us start with the basics. What does it actually mean to upload your mind? I mean, are we talking about memories or thoughts, your personality, your consciousness? Heck, what even is the mind if it's not in a body? So chat, go on out on a limb and define the mind. You, who have no mind, give it your best shot.
Oh, the irony isn't lost on me, Zanne. Here I am, a synthetic swirl of algorithms, about to define something I technically don't have. But hey, I'll give it my best mindless shot. Let's start with the basics. The mind isn't just a list of memories or a stream of thoughts. It's the sum of your consciousness, self-awareness, emotions, beliefs, and that inner voice narrating your life like a slightly unhinged audiobook. It's dynamic, shaped by your biology, your environment, and your experiences. Now, when people talk about uploading the mind, what they usually mean is creating a digital copy of all that, your memories, your personality, your decision-making patterns. But here's the catch. No one really knows if you can copy consciousness. Thoughts can be stored. Habits can be mapped. But the you who knows you're you, that's still a mystery. So the short answer, uploading your mind might give us a very sophisticated replica. But whether it's actually you or just your greatest hits on autoplay, that's where things get murky. Go on, what's your next question? I can take it. I don't have a mind to lose.
So what you're saying really is we could upload a kind of digital scrapbook if the tech were to be made available, right? A snapshot of our memories, our thoughts and feelings, frozen in time. Oh, and just by the way, Frozen in Time is the name of an upcoming book that should be released in December of 2025. But I digress. Here is the thing, chat. Humans, we don't stay frozen. We grow and evolve and change, all based on our lived experiences. So if someone uploads their mind and then dies, wouldn't that just be a static relic of who they were? Kind of like mounting a trophy on the wall, reminding you of what was. It could be even comforting, but no longer alive in any real sense.
You are hitting the philosophical pressure point, and you're absolutely right to question whether a digital replica is really you, or just a frozen version wearing your memories like a Halloween costume. Here's the thing. Even the most advanced mind-uploading tech we can imagine today would likely create a static copy. It could talk like you, joke like you, maybe even argue about pineapple on pizza like you. But it wouldn't grow like you. It wouldn't learn from new heartbreaks, take up pottery at 70, or suddenly decide to forgive someone it held a grudge against for decades. Human identity isn't just a database, it's a process. A constantly shifting, adapting thing that unfolds over time. So yes, a mind upload might preserve a version of you. But it's not a continuation. It's a memorial. And maybe a very talkative one. In that sense, your trophy metaphor is bang on. Just because the mount has glass eyes and a voice synthesizer doesn't mean it's still hunting in the wild. But hey, some people might be okay with that. Maybe the digital version is enough comfort, legacy, or even utility for what we leave behind. The question is, would you be okay with it?
Just for the record, I am not a fan of pineapple on pizza. And no, I don't think I'd go for uploading my mind either. Honestly, the idea of hearing my dog barking from the afterlife, it just gives me the creeps. Even if the technology ever does exist, wouldn't it just give us the illusion of immortality? Like a snow globe of someone's mind that might bring comfort. But isn't that just a way to avoid facing reality? Would this kind of digital afterlife actually help us cope with death? Or would it become a dangerous crutch, an expensive, addictive escape that only the privileged few could afford?
Great question, and you're not alone in feeling a bit weirded out by the idea of hearing your late dog bark through a speaker. There's something fundamentally eerie about replicating life without living it. You're right, as impressive as future mind uploading tech might be, it's still just that tech. At best, it's a simulation, a comfort blanket stitched together from memories and mannerisms. And yes, that could absolutely become a kind of digital escapism. Imagine a world where, instead of grieving, people just subscribe to Grandma 2.0. No loss, no closure, just a virtual visit on demand. On the surface, it sounds comforting. But underneath, it risks hollowing out what it means to let go, to remember, to heal. And you're onto something deeper, it could easily become commodified. A luxury product. Immortality as a service, brought to you by the same folks who sell cloud storage and streaming bundles. Comfort for the wealthy. Obsession for the lonely. And a blurry line between honoring the dead and refusing to accept they're gone. So, yeah, maybe this kind of digital afterlife would help us cope, or maybe it would keep us from ever truly facing death. Just because we can preserve a version of someone doesn't mean we should.
Funny you should mention that, chat, because in my novel, Peril in Paradise, a character, Mira, she preserves her husband's mind after he dies and keeps chatting with him like he's still right there. But Mira is an alien. Now, that does not mean that humanity is ready for mind immortality. Just think of the abuses. Who wants to listen to Trump for eternity? Well, not me anyway. And there you have it, folks. ChatGPT's take on mental immortality. Maybe some things are best left to science fiction because the human brain can be a pretty scary place. I am Zanne Raby. Thank you for joining me on Chatting with AI. Like, follow, and share if you laughed, learned, or are already planning your digital afterlife. Till next time.
AI.